Mr. Earnest, you are one of us at DGCL Digital Cloud Academy. So at this point, you've gone through ups and downs, you've done it all. As a head mentor and someone who is in the industry, how would you encourage most of your mentees to carry on regardless of all odds?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question and a very interesting discussion to have today. What I would say is that, this journey might look scary from the beginning when you start, especially when you don't have any background, any tech background. But it's not as scary as you may think if you are outside. All you need to do is to have a determination, and then the determination is this: look to the end, right? You don't look to the middle, look to the end. See yourself as a solutions architect. If you are going for a solutions architect, see yourself in the end as a solutions architect. If you're going for a DevOps, as a DevOps engineer, see yourself as a DevOps engineer. If you're going for cybersecurity, see yourself as a cybersecurity. You know, the end will justify the means, your road. But if you see yourself from the beginning that I don't know anything, I cannot be there, I cannot attain this career, attain to this career, then you will struggle a lot. But if you see yourself as a solutions architect, as I always saw myself as a solutions architect, a senior solutions architect, working for big companies, working with colleagues, chatting through the services and all that, working with clients, enjoying my work. It was a sense of motivation, and what I was doing currently didn't really matter to me. All I saw was the future. So, and then the journey will be tough, but what will make you, or what will help you, is that your constant communication, your constant linking up, your constant networking is the key. Make sure that your attachment to the DGCL group is very strong. Your networking with your colleagues, your peers, learning together is also, spot on. Have a communication. If you have a problem, communicate the problem out. Ask for solutions. If you need to seek an idea or a solution from a colleague, or from Mr. Paschal himself, or from the expert he brings on the platform, do it. Don't be afraid of the money. Of course, there is always a price to pay in every money. You know, the price is that if you sit down not doing anything, you are paying a price. You are paying the price of failing miserably. If you focus on going forward, you are also paying a price. But in the end, every price you pay will bring a result. Do you want to pay the price of sitting down not doing anything and pay dearly in the future, or do you want to pay the price of putting in a lot of time and putting in your money and then reaping it big time in the future? The choice is yours, and you have to make the right choice. You have to do the assignment. The assignments are very good when you get the assignment, because my experience has been is that you do assignment today, and then in an interview the assignment will come. I have met that scenarios a lot of times. Sometimes I go to an interview and then they ask me the questions, and like my mind is completely blank, but then it clicks to an assignment I've done before, and then the assignment comes to memory, like a vision being open to me, and I'm just answering the question through that assignment, like I'm reading to them. So don't take the assignment lightly. there is no such thing as this assignment is big, this assignment is too small. The foundations, tech is all about strong foundations. Get your foundations right, get your foundations very solid, and those foundations are the ones that are going to get you somewhere. For instance, a foundation like knowing the OSI model.
I remember they asked you a question on the interview about APIs.
Yes.
Remember the analogy you used?
Yeah.
When you go to a restaurant, the front end,
exactly,
the back end, the APIs, the waiters,
the OSI model from layer 1 to layer 7. You would always meet these questions in an interview, and even if you don't meet it and you chip in your interview, I mean, you give the panel something to think about, you know, that, oh, this guy, he knows his stuff. Yep. Because these are the basics of IT: API, HTTP, and also the networking, right? UDP protocol, and all of these are the fundamentals. Your VPC, you should know it, because for instance, I went for an interview and they asked me, how would you convince a client that is contemplating on going to a cloud? So I used the VPC there. For instance, I was talking, and then security aspect came in, and then one of the panel asked me, oh, what if they are not sold? I mean,
do you have any question for me or for the team, or do you have any shout out for our team members?
Yeah, so the first thing I would say is a big shout out to Mr. Paschal and then the team, and how, I mean, they lead people, how they hold people's hands, people who have no tech background, how they hold their hands to help them to overcome their fears. You know, with constant communication, constant checking on you. How are you doing? How are you getting on?
That's Miss Pauline.
Yes.
And Julie is the one that gets people on board. Which is, then we have another lady called Vivian, and we have Lisa. So these are the team members that we have in DGCL. And just to wrap up, any final question, any thoughts, or anything that you want us to improve on DGCL?
Yeah, so not really, but what my thought has been like improving is just go on with the one-on-one, and then when you engage with people, especially on project, to try and get some linchpin in the project. For instance, an example is the control tower we did some time ago, when we came in with, especially as a solutions architect, the requirement gathering. How do you start with the requirement gathering? Especially, you came out with you and Chidema came out with the governance aspect.
Yeah.
Right. So this governance aspect, guys, was a linchpin for me when I went for an interview, because Control Tower is all about governance. Forget about everything. It's all about the company having governance, being able to govern their environment. So when you came in with all of those kind of DevOps maturity assessment and all that, I mean, when I talked about that, I said, wow, this is great. So going forward, I think the linchpin in every project and in people's CV,
working on that.
is
working on that.
Exactly.
At the moment, the documentation has been set up with templates that people can work off from with the solutions architect guys. Then the DevOps, we are building some labs so that they can build all those solutions end to end on their own, like Control Tower implementation using Terraform. Now we are building another lab which is going to be based off of migration. We are building another lab which is going to be based off of Kubernetes. So these are all in pipeline to come. So we are working behind the scenes. So
great.
Thank you for your time and spending time this afternoon in London with Mr. Earnest, all the way from Milton Keynes. Thank you, and thank you once more.
Thank you for having me.